Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 7 of Let's Play Divinity Dragon Commander. In the last part, we had a battle that really was taking the piss, because Joe's just not doing it right.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Cover me with death if I should fail.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to recruit as many men as we can.
A new medical mystery.
Honestly, we need you down there ASAP.
Engines running at an eco-friendly pace. Where can I take you? If you really think this is our last resort. I don't feel comfortable.
Take that out, actually.
Exquisite.
Hail and kill.
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
Horse of steel riding out. Grenadiers are filled up with ale.
Okay, you guys should be much better off now.
Hurt like hell. That is good.
Pull back for now.
Eyes ready, waiting for its death.
Losing men is not going to really help my situation.
There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir.
Should move you up now.
Can stop us.
So, really, in the last part, as you can probably tell, we were in having a situation. And yeah, transports aren't working for us here.
I've got big guns and I cannot lie.
Well, actually, no, fucking murder that first. Now, pull back.
Warlock ready. Yes.
You fuckers, get down there.
In a straight line now.
Right, we've definitely got a much better army out.
Your unit will soon be ready.
And because I love hunters, because they're so fast and so useful, we're going to recruit more.
There's an interesting case.
Hunters on the leash.
You think it's easy piecing soldiers back together?
We should have enough shaman now to
Shows us the way. Bring me the
push through.
of war.
If not, well, balls. We'll be fine. Still got loads of pop to gather.
Yes, yes, yes. You're right.
Warlocks, get over now because you take fucking forever.
It's hunters here.
Once these 2 more hunters are back, we'll ready. We'll go.
Construction in progress. Will be
Not gonna lie, building shit here would really help my war capacity.
the last thing they see. There is no reason to doubt your insight, sir.
Well, there is a reason to doubt my insight. The fact that this battle's taking more than 1 part to deal.
On the prowl.
I should have been done with this battle by now. But because of my tactics, having to attack a base with not the most troops straight away, it's not really making it easy for me.
You found me, did you?
Battle forge completed.
Come on, men, you can do it. How much pop do you take? You support 9.
Wall factory completed.
Fuck it, get rid of that.
The Emperor shows us the way. Is that a dream? Well, not anymore.
You fuckers.
Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom.
Come on, tear up most of that quickly. There we go. Right, my army should be in a good position to just slaughter anything that it pops out now.
Anti-ground turret completed.
We don't need these lance ground turrets, but I mean, why not? You will soon surrender, I'm gonna say.
Way, Commander. Moving out. Will be built in a jiffy.
Without a trace. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
There we go, you should be pretty much giving up now. Destroy the most annoying factory first.
Anti-ground turret completed.
Your glory.
Anti-ground turret.
Yeah, he should be about to give up now, so.
Anti-ground turret completed.
I want more guns on there. Come on, get all my guns on shooting. You know what? I want to join in. I will not be left out. I thought I'll die, but I will not be left out, goddammit. Anyway, there we go. That's the capital taken of Caernarfon. 20-minute fight. 22-minute fight, actually, sorry. And we survived everything. You have conquered the capital of Caernarfon, and successfully stole all the belongings. +2 gold, +4 tech. You've captured the capital. Hold it for one more turn to defeat your enemy. Emperor gives signet ring to Lizard General. Chance of power on the horizon. War economy pays off, some say. We ask, at what cost? Even his magic is self-centered, complains Army. So yeah, the Lizards we've got some more gain with them. Now let's talk to Prospero.
To fight, Commander. Never has a lizard of such standing brought such utter shame upon our kin. Oh, that devil of an Edmund assaulted a frail and aged imp, a much revered priest among their kind. If you weren't such a brilliant strategist, I'd have him busted down to private and have him peel potatoes till the day he retires.
That's just a bit mean. I mean, he's a dickhead, but yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be that much of a twat to him.
Commander, I am pleading here today on behalf of a dwarven miner who was cruelly left to his fate by his own kindred. An incident in the mines cost him his leg, and he is too poor to pay for a proper prosthetic one. Henry, your own general, could afford impish machinery, but the dwarves, who easily could as well, will not provide for their stricken fellow. Well, I say they should. Indeed, the state should. We can. So why not do so?
Government healthcare. Okay then. Let's talk to everyone first and see what they say.
Just like diseases, accidents are simply punishments from the gods. If this misbegotten dwarf lost a leg, he probably took the Seven's names in vain, or forgot to say a prayer before dinner, and they saw it fit to make him attentive of his sin. Paying for his convalescence would be tantamount to forgiving his trespass, which only the gods have the least to do.
If the state should pay for each and every work accident, for every broken nail and broken leg, we'll be paying through the nose, and it's your finances that'll be crippled. Mark my words, Commander. Listen to that bleeding heart elf, and the treasury will bleed the more for it.
He's got a fucking point.
Oberon's tale is a shocking one, Commander. If this miner suffered such a dreadful injury while working, then the mining corporation in charge should pay for his treatment. And if they won't or cannot, then yes, the nation should.
There are more with a prosthetic limb than without among us imps. Comes with the territory, I suppose. All those volatile war machines. Most of our top inventors have more metal than meat to them. And of course, it's only fair the government chips in where they can.
Well, it's a majority, so I suppose why not?
The people deserve a kind emperor and a generous one too. You are both, Commander.
So we'll listen to the people who agreed first.
This decision will endear you in the hearts of many, and shame the dwarves for the neglect of their own brother. All in all, I'd say this has been a productive day.
Thanks, Commander. Took about 100 imps a hand and a foot to get your jetpack in working order. So paying for a couple of metal fingers and toes is the least you can do in return, wouldn't you say?
I suppose.
So then you do forgive, and you do what is the prerogative of the Seven. Remember pride and fall, Commander. It's a long way down from the Raven.
But this will cost us millions! Once word gets out, every lazy bones in the land will feign a headache and cash a handout. This is insanity!
That's not how healthcare works, you daft twat. Anyway, let's go to the bar and speak to someone more interesting. Like, Short Fuse again.
What a character that Edmund is. Did you hear, Commander? Kapow, right in the kisser. Sure showed that old fart of a shaman, didn't he? Every imp in the realm has thought of treating him to a knuckle sandwich, but it took your general to take him out to lunch. Kudos.
So he seems happy.
Stand in the path of a dragon knight and you'll be obliterated. Once more, this has been spectacularly proven.
So, how do you think the war's going then?
Just like your dragon self, everything is still up in the air. Whether we land on the side of victory or defeat remains to be seen.
I suppose.
Here you go, Commander. I've been meaning to return your ring, though I admit I do so with a hint of reluctance. What little marvel it is this ruby-set band gave me no end of cheer. There he stood before me, that hick of a high priest, expecting me to bow left, bow right, extend hands in welcome, and all manner of delirious nonsense. Well, that is not quite the ritual I observed. With the back of the hand emblazoned by your signet, I struck him firmly across the jaw, exclaiming, "Feel the sting of the dragon! Crawl back from whence you came so that I may do my duties!" Needless to say, he scuttled off like a dog kicked in the nose, and my business there was concluded before the setting of the sun. I'll remember this episode fondly, Commander. Reminisce with a choice sherry as the sound of your ring-shattering impish jaw resounds in my memory once more. A symphony of satisfaction.
Now let's see what Henry has to say.
Your latest victory was awe-inspiring, Commander. The enemy trembled with fear.
So, nothing, really. Okay then, that's everything here. Don't really need to do any tech at the moment, we just need to get this turn over. Because we are a turn away from winning this chapter, I think. I think this is just a chapter. Wait a minute. We are going to ensure that they can't move from there. And ensure they can't move from there. So let's end the turn. We have 2 battles. When we have 80%, we're going to employ... I think, yeah, we'll let Edmund do his job. And there we go. We lost 1 and they lost 2. And this is a 32%. And as you can see, we can either auto-resolve it or do it ourselves. And, well, I'm going to auto-resolve for a reason you will see. Apparently we've still fucking won.
And so it came to pass that the Dragon Prince was initiated in the ways of war, and caught the attention of his siblings. Whereas the prince had been but a flea in his half-brother Carthan Axehand's coat, the dread Decapitator now took full notice of what turned out to be a dragon, and so in turn did the others. Yes, it was in the heartland of Rivellon that the war would be decided between the last of Sigurd's children. Carthan remained a threat, as did his sister Sybil the Silent, who had cut out her own tongue a long time ago to stop the voices in her head from babbling. And then there was Farran the Fleshless, who was convinced he wasn't human at all, but rather an undead, which he would demonstrate by slicing the flesh from his body. Such was the crazed company the Dragon Prince would have to fight. Such were the terrors he would have to overcome. And the way he did so is still studied by all strategists in Rivellon today.
Okay then, battlefield moves to the heart of the kingdom. All factions rally behind the dragon. Dwarves, elves, lizards, and imps and undead stand united, Emperor, to guide all to victory. And every cripple gets his day, even if it costs the treasury dearly. Generals slapped shaman, mortified lizard ambassadors send enormous gift basket. And that one's the same. Imps like inspiration, imps copy enemy armor designs to the latter, or the letter. Size matters, enemy researchers build impenetrable flowing fortress, imperial scientists stupefy, whatever. Your policies have paid off, we got build emporium.
I have news for you, Commander. Great, grave, or gratifying, I'll leave its interpretation to you. The fact of the matter is your victories have gone far from unnoticed. That much you knew. But they have also gone a long way toward uniting a shattered realm. It has therefore been announced that you are to marry. for that will bolster the populace's spirit and cement your power as emperor. Soon the finest princesses in the land will be here, bidding for your hand in marriage.
A host of princesses, you say? This is going to be fun.
I dare say it will. But do not please take this matter lightly, Commander. Of course, I hope your wife shall turn out to be a charming girl indeed. But this, above all, is a political bond, meant to strengthen the ties between you and the faction she belongs to. Love, I'm sorry to say, has very little to do with it. But of course, I may be proven wrong. Perhaps it is even best that I had.
So you're saying, even though this is marriage we are talking about, I have no say in this?
Not as such, no. You don't want to get married, because that would be a bit of an imposition. The decision has been made, you see. Matters such as these, even an emperor has to accept without remonstrance. Still, there are worse things than tying the knot, surely.
I shall take my leave then.
Very well, Commander. And while you fantasize about pretty princesses, I'll continue my studies. Grumio may find his inspiration in dreams, but I'll stick to books, thank you very much. A wizard likes his nose between the pages, rather than his head in the clouds.
So then, we now have to get married. And also, I don't believe I really said this, but anyway, your popular's motivation is increased by 20%. You would receive 5 less gold per turn. Popularity of the elves goes up. Dwarves down, imps up, lizard up, undead down. At the moment, imps and elves are our best friends. And this has nothing to do. Well, that's just showing what the generals can do and cost. And this is basically everything else. So, let's talk to Scarlet.
Typical of Catherine to get miffed over money. I don't care what they pay me as long as I get to brawl and boo.
And this problem.
When Catherine is out of sorts, there seems to be no escaping her ire, Commander. I do understand her, though. For whilst equality among the civilized races is not to be found, I do uphold that women are every bit as capable as men, provided they are lizards.
And you're just a massive racist, but let's go talk to Catherine. This should be fun. Let's talk to Henry first.
Yikes, what a vixen. Can't dear old Cathy be happy with the wages she gets? Not like she has to cook or clean.
And he is a traditionalist, so let's see what Catherine has to say.
Listen here, Commander, for I have a matter of great import that I should like to bring to your attention. In the realm I ruled, that rule was absolute, as was that of my vassals, women all, of course. We concerned ourselves with matters of mastery and the mind. Men with all things menial, according to the natural order. On this ship, however, I find myself trapped amid so many cocks of the walk, the one more swollen with self-importance than the next, only to discover these pompous windbags actually earn more wages than Scarlet, Prospera, or I do. If anyone, it is we of the superior sex who should sooner receive more silver and gold than those of the savage variety. You'll set right this iniquity, Commander, and you'll do it now.
Well, that's just mean. Honestly, I want to go with that because of my sarcastic tendencies. But to be fair, equal rage, it's just easier to go with it. Pissing her off doesn't... Pissing Edmund off seems fine. Pissing everyone else, really. But Catherine... Jesus Christ, she scares me. Anyway, I had no idea the men and women on my ship would receive different salaries. You can calm down. I'll fix this immediately.
Good. So you should. And I hope this is the last of such nonsense I've had to deal with.
Nope, she still can't be nice to us, can she? Well, I fucking tried. Okay. I'm really pissed off. There we go. I finally have a decent boat to use. And to be fair, even that boat's not decent. It's semi-okay. Oh, I could actually save up for a juggernaut now. I want to swear, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. So, this is Rivellon. Or the heartland of Rivellon. I believe there is three more sections after this. I do not know. This is just from looking for the achievements. We have currently... Who the fuck is that? Why is there a blue prick so close to me? Oh, blue prick's got ironclads and everything. I definitely want that. Yellow's... That's... Oh, that's... Lucidia. That's Frostburg. Steelside. Knights. That's Carthen. Fucking looking on the wrong side. Farron. And Sybil. So Carfan is like really close to me at all angles. And I am very weak in comparison to him. Very, very weak. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to leave it here. In the next part, we will deal with this. I'll see you guys then.